What's going on? It's my very first video review of a Hot Toys figure, and today we are reviewing the Batman vs Superman Dawn of Justice MMS 343 160L collectible figure! As you can see, this is really nice packaging, and as you may have already seen, it is in fact ordered from Sideshow because I got the Sideshow exclusive sticker. Now, if you do want to pre-order, or you can actually buy this figure now at Sideshow Collectibles. Go there, sideshowcollectibles.com. They got this figure, they got many other Hot Toys figures, and many other 160L collectible figures. So take a look at the packaging. I actually really do like it. I can't believe this is actually really standard for Hot Toys. This isn't really my first Hot Toys figure. It's my second. I had to get rid of my first one, but I still can't believe that this is standard for Hot Toys. It's so incredibly well done, and I just love the packaging. That's all there is to say. As you can see, the packaging has sort of a style of the Force Awakens kind of Star Wars look for packaging. You know how it kind of comes down in that V-slant kind of style. It's the same as the Star Wars does. It just kind of reminds me of that. I think I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's Metropolis in the background, and we get Superman up there flying, looking over his city as the guardian angel. As you can see, we get the House of L, or Superman symbol, whatever you want to call it, and some very nice Superman print right across there, and two very good images from the movie. Even looks like we get some, like, background of, like, some battle-damaged building or something like that, so that's pretty cool. And as we come down here, you can see we get the Batman vs Superman symbol, the Hot Toys symbol, and the Movie Masters symbol. So bringing it to the side of the packaging, not much going on, just a continuation. I have to say I really do like this sort of pattern kind of texture. It's not actually textured, but it sort of has the feel of Superman's suit. You can see the lines in between. They're very well detailed, I have to say. I love it. And taking a look at the back of the packaging, we just get another look at the Batman vs Superman Dawn of Justice Superman symbol, the Hot Toys logo, and a couple of warning stuff like that. Alright, let's get this guy out right here. We just got to do this little kind of thing, and then we go like that, and oh my goodness, look at that detail. Oh my goodness, look at that. That is an actual look at the figure with his head sculpt and the rest of his suit, and you get Superman MMS 34716 load figure, and you get all the people that made it right down below. Thank you for putting so much work and effort into this figure. Your sweat and tears are appreciated, and I can't wait to see this guy out of packaging. But now, let's go ahead and see if this guy is just as cool outside of his packaging as he is inside his packaging. And here he is, the Man of Steel himself, outside of packaging. I have to say, I'm really impressed with this figure. Wasn't expecting the absolute best out of it, but I have to say, it really caught me off guard. This guy's absolutely 100% so much better than the Man of Steel guy. I can't even tell you how much is different, and I can't wait to show you the detail on this figure. But first, we need to take a look at what he comes with in the packaging. Alright, so first we're taking a look at all the hands that he comes with, and he comes with a decent amount of hands. I can't really imagine any other hands I could have wanted. He comes with a pair of fists, pretty standard, just comes with him in the packaging. Really nice. The detail on these are really good. You can see the veins, and that's really cool. And you can see like his knuckles are red, like he's been punching people. That's pretty cool. And then we got some relaxed palms here. Get him and just, you know, relaxed. Or you can even, I've discovered you can try and get him to hold something with these. He doesn't hold it very well, but you can try to get him to hold something with these. I'm trying to make my own custom kryptonite spear. I'm going to try and get him to hold it with this, and he does kind of hold it pretty decently so far. And here we got his flight hands, or as I like to call them, dabbing hands. But these are pretty basic. They just came with the last Man of Steel Hot Toys figure, and obviously it's pretty obvious that these would come with him. And then also he comes with these, and I'm pretty sure this wasn't included in the Man of Steel set. They're open, sort of like gesturing hands, and I guess you can get them to like lift things, like you can try and get them to like lift a rock or something. But it's pretty cool because I get them in like some crawling poses, as if like kryptonite is hurting him, stuff like that. So that's pretty cool that they included these, and it's really cool. I can't really ask for any more hands. I can't really imagine any others, but if you guys can think of some, just let me know. And of course, if you did order this from Sideshow, you did get the Sideshow exclusive, which is in fact the Kryptonite Rock. And I have to say, this is a really neat accessory, or exclusive, because the thing with Sideshow is sometimes they give you exclusives that aren't exactly exclusive. Like, for example, the Star-Lord Hot Toys figure, their exclusive was the orb, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense because why would you put a main accessory that the character uses in the movie as an exclusive? Everybody should have access to that. And as for this, it's really, you never even really see Superman with this rock. So that's why it's good as an exclusive. Keep it up, Hot Toys. I like that. It's really cool, and it's a neat idea. I like that. It keeps the figure fresh. I like a figure with some neat accessories. And I have to say the mold on this is really cool. Kind of just like look a little bubbly and stuff. You can actually, you know, if you spray paint this, you kind of get it look like a little mini explosion or something. But yeah, it actually does look really good, and actually does come with batteries, so you can light it up. There you go, and it's very good LED green light. It does look like kryptonite. Like there's that shot with Lex Luthor, and he's kind of looking in the display case. You can like if there was a Lex Luthor figure, you could get it with this. So that's what I like about this. It's really neat, and you can actually try to get him to hold it like with that hand. It's pretty cool. So very neat, and I have to say I like it a lot. And he also does come with an extra pair of wrist pegs in case you break him for his hand. So thanks, Hot Toys. And as for the base that they included with this figure, I really like what they did with it. It's very cool. I'm not sure, because this is only my second Hot Toys figure, if this is a normal size. It seems somewhat bigger than what you would expect it to be. In person, it's a lot bigger, you know. But I really do like it. It's a really cool sort of display, kind of a bit of texture with a sort of rocky kind of feel. Very nice. I like that. And you get this plate with Batman vs Superman, Dawn of Justice, Superman right there. That's pretty cool. Pretty much all the figures in the line of Batman vs Superman come with this. I would have liked to see something a little bit different for everybody. I mean, also what I have noticed is that the Batman figure comes with the same sort of cradle that you can display them in flight poses with, but we'll get to that later. Also, this stand has an actual function. You can pull this guy up right here and have it sort of as the logo popping up at you, which is really neat, I have to say. I would never have expected that, and I kind of hope that Hot Toys kind of does that if they can with other movies, because that is pretty neat, I have to say. In the future, I would like to see something kind of lit up, you know. It would have been cool to see it light up in the dark, but, you know, what are you going to do? So that's really cool, and it's very nice. You can kind of get it this. You can get it, you know, in different degrees, so that's pretty cool. And we come up to the cradle for the figure right here, and I just have to say, you know, kind of my little rant right here, but it worries me a little bit that Hot Toys is sort of giving all characters kind of now the cradle. For example, Deadpool, he's getting a flight stand, which, I mean, you can get him in jumping poses, and like other characters, like they're giving it to Batman too. Maybe it sells more. Maybe they just want to be able to make that extra buck or something. But what worries me is that they're not going to include just the simple stand that doesn't take up a lot of room. I really do like this, and I thought right away, I was like, I don't care about those other the other stands that are so simple. They're just, they don't look cool. But the fact is, there's just not, you don't have a ton of space for this, especially if you have a D12. This cradle just doesn't make the clearance to fit in the cube. And so I'm excited that cradles are coming with lots of figures now, because you can get them in lots of different poses, which is really cool and really neat. But what I'm just saying, Hot Toys, if you're listening, just please include a simple stand too. That's all I'm asking. You can keep the same price. You know, just include a simple stand so that we can have both variable options, and it's fair for everybody. That's all I'm saying. So there's my little rant. So back to reviewing Superman. And you know, you can adjust it right here. What kind of frustrates me is that this part right here, you're supposed to be able to adjust the cradle, right? And so you take this little guy off, you screw it off, and yeah, if you guys know, please let me know in the comments down below. But I can't figure out how to get just the cradle down to here so that I can, you know, make it fit in my D12 cabinet. That's, you know, because I just want him to stand, and sometimes he'll fall. So if you guys know, I don't think you can. On older figures, I'm pretty sure that you could just, you know, do it and not have to worry about it, but this one I think is a little bit different. And also, if you do want to take the cradle off, you can just screw it off as so, and just have Superman standing on that. Obviously you have that little bit right there, but still it's a display stand, and maybe what they need to do is just give you another little stand with the cradle thing, you know, to kind of go under them or clip around them just to keep them in place. Maybe that's what they need to do, is just have something else to plug it in there. That's what you need to do, Hot Toys. But overall, it really is a great base, and I absolutely do love it. It's really awesome. It's a little bit disappointing you can't find the room to store it unless you make your own makeshift thing. But I do say, I have to say, I really do love this display stand. Really, really an amazing masterpiece. And just like every Hot Toys figure, you do get instructions on how to work the figure in case you've never had a Hot Toys figure before. This figure don't need, you know, to know a whole lot, but I do suggest that you go over the instructions. Those batteries are a pain to put in. I'm just telling you right now, they are really hard to put in. It tells you how to tilt the head without, you know, damaging it, and coming to the back tells you how to adjust the cradle, which still they don't tell me how to move it down. That's okay. That's okay. So definitely read these before you go over the figure. Yeah. Alright, so with all the accessories out of the way, let's finally take a look at the amazing sculpt, the amazing detail, and the awesome, really good articulation on this figure. Let's start out with that head sculpt over there. Alright, so here's that perfect representation. I cannot stress enough how much that looks like Henry Cavill to me. Absolutely Henry Cavill right there. I absolutely love the sculpt of this figure. Totally improved from the Man of Steel. You can definitely see from the angles that is definitely Henry Cavill right there. And the hair is definitely sculpted differently. You get that kind of flow going on there. Superman got the flow. And his eyes are really, really good. Like, they're just so good. From every angle, this is just such a great, like, look at that, honestly. Just a great looking head sculpt. Really, really good. And I can see definitely where they improved with the face sculpt from the Man of Steel figure. So I absolutely love it. And they definitely changed a lot of things like the skin tone and sort of his head is a little bit, you know, not as thin as the other one. And I really do love this head sculpt, and it really does look like Henry Cavill from absolutely like every angle. Alright, so coming down to the chest emblem, we can kind of see right above it, the cape is absolutely incredible. If you can remember back to the Man of Steel Hot Toys figure, that cape had some problems. They had a big black part right here, which a big clip, and the cape just didn't look very natural. This one, they totally fixed that. It just flows so much better, and it definitely looks like just naturally like a cape for Superman, and they definitely fixed that part, and I have to say it really does look good. Coming down to the chest emblem, I cannot stress that detail enough. Holy cow, that is such a better chest emblem than the previous Hot Toys Man of Steel figure. That is incredible. The paint apps and the detail and even the texture just feels great. Oh my goodness. And it just, you can feel the texture and the lining absolutely in there. Oh my goodness. And the details just totally out of the ballpark. Chest emblem is one of the first things you see when you look at this figure, and it's absolutely a 10 out of 10 for me. I absolutely love it. Super, super well done. And as we come down to the lower part of the body, we can definitely see like the same texture throughout, and I have to say they really did kind of amplify his abs right here. I'm not sure if you can kind of see that on camera. It's kind of hard to see. It's but they definitely sculpted them, and you can definitely feel a six-pack right there. It's definitely in there, and you can kind of see when you kind of go like that a little bit more. Maybe, yeah, maybe. All right, and really do love the blue lines on here. Really, really cool, and it's a nice touch. I like this modern take on Superman. It really does look good to me. I don't like, you know, the old version of Superman. Just don't call me old-fashioned. But I really do like this gold sort of belt kind of idea right here too. It does look really cool. The other one was circle on the Man of Steel figure, and the blue lining continues throughout. His hands looking great on his arms right there. Holy cow, that looks great. And we come on down here, and the lining just keeps continuing. And the boots, holy cow, look at those boots. Really amazing. Look at the detail in that. Just absolutely stunning. Absolutely. It's just like the chest emblem. And they totally did improve these boots. Definitely. Really do love these. And on the bottom we get it's from China. And it's a Hot Toy. And as we take this figure to the back, I really do love how he looks. The cape drapes really nicely. The cape is just so natural looking that it really does look. If you can remember back to the movie where he's sort of walking into the courthouse, and it's kind of flowing around, it just kind of totally reminds me of that because it's so flowy and natural. And I think that's how a Superman cape should be. Some people think that the wire is the way to go. Not really for me. I'm not paying too much attention to the cape. But hey, if a wire is something that's important to you, I'm pretty sure you can interchange the cape. I'm not positive though. I'm not positive. You might want to go like watch a tutorial on that or something. But it definitely flows very nice. And it's kind of got two layers to it, so you can kind of pull it apart like that, you know, and it feels very nice. And I do like it a lot. Taking it to the back of the figure, you see a zipper now instead of the stitching on the old Man of Steel figure, where you can unzip it and you can just take, I'm pretty sure you can take the suit off. I'm not going to do that. I wouldn't recommend it, but it's there in case you need to. This is a totally new body mold. It totally looks like Henry Cavill and how he got so buff for this movie. And it really is just like the muscles are so incredible. If you can even see like his little vein kind of goes with his suit like that. It's pretty cool. So really do love the whole sculpt body mold of this figure.
Alright, so as far as articulation goes, this guy is doing pretty good, I have to say. I really like the articulation. His head is on a ball joint. He can look up about that far, which is really good for flight poses. Could be better, but it still is really good, I have to say. And he can look down about that far, really good. His head can go all the way around 360. His arms can go in and out. They are on like a swivel ball joint. They can go up really far. You just have to be careful because of the suit, so that doesn't really hinder it, but you just have to watch out for that. And he does have bicep swivel and a double joint at the elbow. His wrists can go, they are on a swivel sort of ball joint. They can hinge in and out and swivel 360 all around, so that's pretty good. So it's basically kind of the same as the head. And the waist has really good articulation. You can do a really good ab crunch forward. This gives really nice, and then back is really good. You can get him some really good flight poses right there, so I have to say that's really good. And then he does have 2 points of waist turning. He can turn up towards the torso really good, and then towards the bottom too. So he has 2 points of articulation as far as waist goes for swiveling. His arms can go, his legs can go up, back that far and up that far. He can have a double joint knee, and his ankles do have a in and out hinge. They can swivel around, and they do have ankle pivot.
So closing overall, I got him in a flight kind of dabbing pose because he looks super sick like that. Feel free to use it, but don't forget to tell your friends that you got the pose from me, BP Super Figures. Here you guys go. That's my first video review of a Hot Toys figure. Let me know what you guys think. Did you guys enjoy it? Did you think I should do something differently? Would you like me to talk more about something? Let me know down in the comments below. And also, please subscribe for more Hot Toys figure reviews. I will be getting more, and I'm just hooked from now on. It's crazy. I love it so much. So please hit that subscribe button. Hit that notifications button on my channel too, so you can get notified when I post videos. And also, hit that like button, send it over to a friend, share it if you want, and let them know that this is a pretty good, worth getting Hot Toys figure.
You guys can also follow me on Instagram at BP Super Figures, so go ahead, follow me, and you guys can see some toy poses.
But as far as rating this, should you get it, I'm gonna rate my Hot Toys on a basis of, is it either hot enough to be a hot toy, or is it not hot enough to be a hot toy? So is it hot or not hot? And I'm gonna say this guy is hot. He is hot enough to be a hot toy. Now, I really do like that. You will not be disappointed if you get this figure. I'm going to tell you right now, even if you have the Man of Steel figure, you will not be disappointed if you get this figure, because it is different in some aspects, a lot of aspects really, and it really has a different design, really cool looking. Little lacking on the accessories, I have to say. So if you're big on accessories, maybe that'll determine it a little bit more, but I'm huge on accessories, and I still got this guy because I just want him next to, Batman and stuff like that. And he just looks so much better than the Man of Steel one. You guys will not be disappointed if you get this figure. So guys, please hit that subscribe button, like if you like this video, share, to a friend if you want to show him what this is like. Get this guy because he is awesome. Go to Sideshow Collectibles, go pre-order that or buy this guy now, and you can also get Batman, which I will be reviewing soon. Alright, I'll see you guys later.